Namaste. Kendra here. Welcome. Just a little quick pointers before we start another practice. Cross-legged, sitting cross-legged is very hard for some people. So options or opportunities to use different props around the house, either now if you don't have blocks, the substitute for blocks is usually books, although they're not always comfortable to sit on. So I don't have one handy, but a folded blanket, especially one of those thick Mexican kind of folded blankets, can really be a nice support under the hips for sitting. And or you know, little decorative cushion pillows, or even well, any kind of soft material, or anything that you feel comfortable using. We tuck it under the hips so that it's dropping our pelvis a little bit forward, and that can make this a little bit more comfortable. A lot of times I will suggest people just have their feet out. If you're not comfortable in crossed legs sitting, just let your feet be out, and don't worry about it. You can still do twists and most of the movements from here. Another option for those that want to advance the sitting a little bit is we can have one of those perfect poses, that this is one of my favorites actually, where I bring the heel really close to the perineum, or touching or right on the groin, and then the other heel in front of that heel, and it allows my two shins to kind of drop down. It allows me also, because what we want often is this nice draw up of the spine. So bringing my shins down allows my low back to kind of straighten out, my spine to lengthen, and the shoulders to release down. Another way to do cross-legged, I guess it is advanced, is a half lotus. So we bring the heel actually towards the underneath of the hip, take the opposite leg, bring it to the hip crease on top, and drop the knee down. And of course, if you're really bendy and stretchy, that full lotus might be available, as long as it doesn't hurt your knees. If you've got pain in the knees, then it means there's a twist happening in the knees, and that's not really what this pose is about. This pose is about the hips opening up, not bending the knees, because the knees don't bend that way. And I'm always very careful getting out of that one too. Another one that I do like is just actually stacking the ankles on top of one another. So I'm actually left with a little bit of a hole down here, in that I have space, and that can be comfortable maybe for some of us. All right, so hips up helps in the process. And of course, if this is not really available to your body, perfectly fine, legs straight out, or sitting however you can. We're gonna use some props. A higher, I should have said this first, but a bolster, something that's really big and high, can allow for that pose as well of crossed legs. We're gonna take 2 blocks. We're gonna have them on either side of us. And in the next video, we'll start.